Wow, they actually did it. A huge comeback in the fourth quarter, and the New York Knicks beat the Houston Rockets 108-106, and I'm going to tell you why it happened. First, though, if you are fired up about that Knicks win, I'm going to be honest, I didn't think they were going to do it. They seemed dead in the water in that third quarter, and entering the fourth quarter, they seemed lifeless. But just when I counted them out, they proved me wrong, and I am so glad that they did. You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for being here. Man, I got to give credit to a lot of people here, and I'm going to start with Mike Brown. I thought Mike Brown coached a pretty bad basketball game for the first three quarters of this one, but in the fourth quarter, he pushed all of the right buttons. He realized that Josh Hart was not having a positive impact in this one. Hart didn't play any in that fourth quarter until he was inbounding the ball late. He went with more Jose Alvarado, and Alvarado was a plus 14 in that fourth quarter. Jose Alvarado, 11 of his 20 minutes came in the fourth quarter. He had 5 steals in the game. 3 came in the fourth quarter. He had 4 assists in the game. 3 came in the fourth quarter. He had 8 points. 5 came in the fourth quarter, and he was a plus 19 on the night. I don't care that he shot 33% from the field. What about getting in the lane and a tough finish at the rim over a big of Houston? He upped the intensity on the defensive side of the ball. Jose was awesome, man. He was huge. And then he sat Jose Alvarado, brought Mikal Bridges back in the game. Bridges misses 2 foul line jumpers. He's out. Jose is in. We'll talk about later one day that Mikal Bridges just can't even play in closing time on this team anymore. But I'm going to enjoy talking about this team in a positive light because, man, they looked like a team that hated playing with each other for 36 minutes, and then in the final 12, they played like the team we all thought, hoped, and believed that they can be. Karl-Anthony Towns, man, put in maybe his best offensive game in a long time. He hasn't scored more than 30 points since December 27th, had 25 tonight, and he had some big-time buckets in that fourth quarter. More importantly, though, I thought he played some damn good defense in that fourth quarter. A plus 20 in the fourth quarter for Karl-Anthony Towns tonight. Man, he was huge. He was huge. Landry Shamet played good as well. He had 13 points. He had some big-time moments in the fourth quarter. He played all 12 minutes. He had 7 points in that final frame. I need you to hit that front-end free throw to put him up by 3. But Landry Shamet, man, a plus 16 on the night. He was huge. And when you got the game close, and when you brought it to clutch time, the captain showed up. Jalen Brunson was horrible for the first half of this ball game. Played 17 minutes, and he was 0 of 4 from the field. But then he started to figure it out a little bit. Started to settle in a little bit. He was 2 of 4 from the field in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, when he came in with 6 minutes left, he was a plus 10 in those 6 minutes, and he went 4 of 4 from the field. Clutch bucket after clutch bucket after clutch bucket after clutch bucket. The fading, falling away, mid-range jumper, driving left, shooting. Like, you know how hard it is to drive left and then shoot left? It's like, man, you're right. You're driving right, and you're fading, and you're having to completely square your body up. He was knocked off his center of gravity. It was an unbelievable bucket just when people were ready to point the finger and say, you're the problem, Jalen Brunson. You're the reason the Knicks will never win. You are the problem with this team. He told all you idiots to shut the fuck up. I am Jalen Brunson, and I was born to be a Knick, and he saved the Knicks. Maybe you guys liked watching, I don't know, Tony Roten more for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson. He's that freaking guy. OG Anunoby, I thought he started the game in an unbelievable way. Then I thought he kind of started to fade a little bit. And we get to the third quarter, and he just kind of took it to another level. Thought he played some good defense on Anunoby, on Kevin Durant, and he hit some big-time buckets as well. 50% for the field, gave you 20 points on the night. OG, that's why I continue to say I think you were the biggest swing player on this team. When you show up and you play your A game, this team, they're tough to beat. We'll talk a little bit more about this one coming up in a second. First of all, I got to tell you that this sweatshirt is 50% off. Go to chatsports.com/NYK sale with a backslash. Don't forget that backslash. Chatsports.com/NYK sale backslash. Because I love and care about you, I'll make the link clickable down in the comments and the description. The Knicks, man, they don't make it easy on their fans. And this team at times can be, in my opinion, hard to root for and hard to wrap your arms around them even when they are losing. But tonight is like a little bit of a reminder of that team that we fell in love with when Jalen Brunson got here, and they were all grit, all grind, all the time, all heart. Looked like it might still be there in that fourth quarter. You get blown out by the Pistons 2 nights ago. You play like dog shit for the first 36 minutes of this one. But when it was time to drop your nuts, they did. They did. Now, does the fourth quarter that they had wipe away all the problems and the wounds and all the disgusting moments they had in that first half? No, it doesn't wipe away. And the Knicks have to figure that out. And, and you have to ask the question, do we need to tinker with the starting lineup? Does Josh Hart need to come off the bench? Does Mikal Bridges need to come off the bench? How do you get him going? It's going to be hard to win a championship, and I get it. I like how Mikal Bridges found ways to be impactful today, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, but 45%. This says he didn't play that bad, but he wasn't very good. He wasn't. Frustrating game. That game was a heart attack waiting to happen. It didn't happen. They won, and they found a way to pull it out. You got to give them credit. Huge shout out to Mike Brown. Huge shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. Huge shout out to Landry Shamet, Jose Alvarado, OG Anunoby. And I feel like I don't even got to shout Jalen Brunson out because I have a brain and I never counted him out. And I knew when he checked back into the game, he'd be all buckets ready to go and bring us on home because that's what he does. Clutch player of the year last year. And there's no other player in this league that I'd rather have in my foxhole than number 11. Jalen freaking Brunson, born to be a New York Knick. If you're fired up about that win, man, hopefully it continue to just bring some confidence and good vibes to this team, man. They need it. They looked horrible for 3 quarters. They did, but when it was winning time, they got it done. And that's what good teams do. You find ways to win even on your bad nights. And they did that. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. @MarshallGreen_.